and it absorbs all the grease. It's not.
That's the point.
Red Oreos are
right there. Those are Louisiana things. You eat them with crawfish. But we do. The game is up though, so we'll come back to this later. I'm gonna post a link to beignets in this chat eventually.
We'll come back to obesity here.
We'll come back to sweet obesity. Southern Louisiana.
I'm excited to see who Elsa and Anna are going to play this game because they were so brutal last game.
Yeah, and actually, I believe Elsa and Anna are. So I don't have to believe they are the carries on Autism's team, and it's just going to be interesting to see. So they get rid of Leshrac this game. Get rid of TA again. They are not having any of Leshrac shit. Good move. Good move. Again, TA, because, nobody likes playing against the TA, apparently.
Nobody.
I've never seen a TA being played in RD2L yet.
Oh, yeah, because she's insta-banned every game, no matter what.
It's now what it turns out to be is, the TA is the new, troll. And it's happening.
Oh, absolutely. Well, troll recently got nerfed. So,
yeah.
I mean...
So we see another ban on Visage. Autism really doesn't like Visage.
Maybe they just had a bad experience with him early on.
Is that kind of why they banned Bloodseeker right there?
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely a respect ban on the Bloodseeker and the Leshrac as well. So they're both going to have to do something different. Which, like I said, not to doubt Autism here, but I did not expect Bloodseeker to do so well. They do get a Tusk first pick, which, as we talked about earlier, is just a gank machine. So it's going to be good for them.
So yeah, like we were talking about the first game, like you just said, we have Tusk. So we're gonna probably be looking for a roaming ganking scenario that's gonna be happening on the Autism team. Can I guess? Am I allowed to guess the Lion is gonna get picked first for
Yeah, either that or
Avenge
here.
Are we allowed to guess? I mean, yeah, they're using up all their time.
Reserve time.
I don't know why you're using up all this time. Just a Wisp pickup. That's terrifying.
So you know what that means? We're gonna see a tiny.
Yep.
Call that one. Picking tiny right when I'm saying it.
I like Wisp Chaos Knight better personally, but each their own. Tiny's not a bad choice.
I mean, if you can get the tiny to where he needs to be, which doesn't take a lot.
You mean you could just have the tiny exist?
You could just have him exist
combo things to death
and just be sassy for a living. Yeah, yeah, basically.
He's a strong, independent rock formation, and he does not need no Wisp.
5 seconds remaining.
Damn sure wants him though. I kind of feel like there should be another ganking hero. Like okay, clicks well.
There you go.
Okay, Can I say this? Anna or Elsa is playing Clinks. I'm gonna put my money on Anna actually.
Yeah, I can see that, but I wonder if Elsa will be their mid again.
The green team's banning someone now.
I don't know. One of these Frozen sisters is going to be their mid, and one of them is probably going to be their carry. So we'll see.
Which is fantastic that you pointed that out, because I caught on to it, but I didn't want to be the only super Disney nerd, like Disney girly, whatever, and say that was totally Frozen, and I'm totally in love with them.
You're solo on that one.
Nope.
Sorry, leaving you out to dry there, buddy.
Well, I'm not dry. I'm in snow. Leave me alone. I have Elsa and Anna.
5 seconds remaining.
We did get a ban out on Undying and Disruptor.
Oh yeah.
Not sure why Disruptor though.
I am going to leave you for co-cast for a second. I have some biological needs that are nagging at me, so I shall return here shortly. Make your inaccurate predictions, and I'll be back here to.
Yeah, inaccurate predictions. All right, so we actually get a ban out on the Lion. So I mean, interesting to see that. I guess they just don't want to play against the Lion again. Slark as well. Not sure why they banned out for Slark. I mean, I understand they banned out the Bloodseeker, so there isn't really a counter to Slark now the Bloodseeker's gone. So we're gonna have to see who this who Trial and Error is gonna pick now.
Seconds remaining.
Another 5 seconds. We're gonna see this pick.
Reserve time.
And of course, reserve time is made. Taking their sweet time with this last pick. Maybe they just don't really quite know who they're going to play. Kind of interested to see who they're going to pick, though. We have our carry now. Tiny's going to be in the safe lane. Tiny IO is going to be in the safe lane. Definitely. Maybe we'll see if they're picking up another a support, I guess.
Dire team pick.
Venge. So there's our Venge. We haven't we didn't see him yet, but we do manage to see him this game. This game. And now we're just waiting off to see. The next we have Clinks. Clinks might be playing mid. I mean, Clinks isn't a bad mid at all. Let's see. A possible Clinks mid. We have a Winter Wyvern.
That's a solid pick here.
Yep, we do manage to see our Venge and the Winter Wyvern being picked up, so see how they play that out.
Oh, I would have been back sooner, but there was a hippie in my restroom, so I had to wait for him to do whatever it is hippie's doing now.
Oh, hippies in their restroom time.
Yeah.
He was an old hippie, too, huh? So, I mean, he even needed restroom time more.
Yeah, it's a tiny squirrel bladder.
All these tiny squirrel bladders.
It looks like in the 3 minutes that I was gone, we only managed to get a Vengeful Spirit and a Wyvern. Did they use all their reserve time deliberating the Venge they were going to invariably pick?
Yep. Yes, they did.
Because the Lion got banned, I noticed. So.
Yeah, so there was only one other, like, clear support that you need to pick. And Necro. I think these are all really bad picks by Trial and Error, honestly.
Whoa!
I'm sorry to say that when you have a Clinks on the other team, you don't want to pick squishy heroes. Like, that is the number one rule for an invisible douche that's on the other team. And he is going to melt all of these heroes.
I don't know. I think that Trial and Error is a little more tough than you're giving him credit for. I think they just had a bad hand last game.
No. I mean, hero-wise, I have nothing against like the players themselves. I want to see what they're going to do with this, honestly. But like, if I was looking at this from I am completely unbiased on either team, really, but if I was looking at this from just a hero standpoint right now, Tiny's the only one that's going to survive any of these team fights.
That's not true. Venge can get away pretty well. And IO,
IO's like 3 hits away from Clinks if he gets fed.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of scary. I don't know, they do have a lot of chase, especially with Wyvern as well. So,
right.
I mean, we'll have to see how it plays out.
But yeah, like you said, I'm not counting Trial and Error out at all. I am absolutely interested in seeing what they're going to do with this. Because they pick this team, so it means they have to have some kind of plan behind it. More than likely we'll be seeing, well, Queen of Pain's going mid, so didn't ban. That was their fault, I guess, for not banning her out. Finally get to see a Queen of Pain being played. So you willing to guess who's playing who?
I think one of the well, I don't know here. It's a lot of aggressive ganky shenanigans going on. Maybe they'll just roam as 5 and end the game in 20 minutes.
Reserve time.
Beat both teams?
No. Autism.
But again, not counting trial and error out. If they can get that Tiny fed, get him getting, you know, whatever items he needs, he's gonna be quite scary. Necro as well. If Necro can hit any of his ults off, getting an Ags, hitting his ult off any of these, that could be a game changer right there.
Bad dudes.
This is the latest, what is it? Latest gyro ban I've ever seen out. I mean, at this lineup, I don't know if you're gonna pick a gyro. I don't even know if you're gonna pick another carry here.
I assume the logic here would be that, and yeah, that's correct. But I assume the logic here would be that they are banning the gyro on based on the fact that he has that global with an Ags, and that can be pretty lethal.
Reserve time.
So I mean, I don't know here. I'm not in the captain's head, but
So we get a bristleback ban as well.
Radiant
They just
team pick.
don't want him to pick a tank. So maybe a Centaur being picked right here. I feel like they need something tanky as well. Centaur. We can actually see a Medusa here, maybe. I think a Medusa wouldn't be that bad either.
I don't know. They don't. I mean, Necro's a carry, but I'm not sure that I would want to rely on Necro. But apparently, my carry senses are way off. So you know.
I mean, we'll see, I guess. But like I said, I mean, lately though, Medusa's been carrying a lot. I mean, I've seen Medusa in a lot of these games. Broodmother didn't. So another hero that I just didn't see coming. That right there is going to be a problem. That's going to force Autism to buy a lot of wards early game.
Oh, Broodmother is brutal in lane. She will eat a support, eat a squishy so rapidly. She's just terrifying.
Right. Unfortunately, though,
So
there aren't
scary.
that many squishies except for Winter Wyvern, but Winter Wyvern can get away.
Clinks is actually fairly squishy when his ult is down.
Okay. Yeah. So that's true.
But he does have a pretty strong escape, so it just, again, it just kind of depends.
5 seconds
It's the
remaining.
Broodmother Necro combo in team fights that's pretty brutal, along with
Right.
the Tiny. They have a lot of control here, so
Yes,
they
that's
do.
good.
They're definitely playing this out. Broodmother,
They
though,
definitely... Go ahead, sorry.
Broodmother, really good pick here if they're trying to counter that Invis for Invis. I mean,
Legion Commander.
and a Legion Commander. That is
That is not what I expected.
no. This is a really scary little play
That
out
means
right here.
Anna's on the quap, I'm assuming, unless she's going to do Legion.
No,
Nope.
Anna's got Legion Commander and Elsa's got Clinks. We have ass on Wyvern. Is that who you are?
I do not believe... Oh, it is.
Yeah.
My mistake here.
Exxon Mobile on Wyvern. We have the Dindy Free Autism on our Tusk, and we have who's this? Itals on Queen of Pain. Go ahead, and if you want to get the rating team, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know here. So here we have Zebra Cakes. It looks like that. So that's a new one here on Brood. Luke on Venchir, Rainmaker on Tiny, and Zephyr on Necro, and then Rose on Io. Rose is a very good support.
Right.
She seems to be doing exceptionally well. So
This
it will
is
be fun to watch.
they have a couple new heroes though. That I don't remember Zebra being on here last game. And was that just it? Was it just Zebra? Who by
I
the way,
think so.
really like her Broodmother set.
Cup of tea.
I hate spiders, guys. By the way, cannot stand them. But this is a pretty interesting Broodmother set. Doesn't look like anything's actually gonna happen here. They're all gonna split off. Maybe this Legion's gonna get caught out. Possibly. They do kind of look like they're going for him. Nobody has dust, I don't believe, on this team. So Io doesn't actually have anything. He's going for that quick bottle. Immediate bottle, actually.
Battle begins.
Didn't buy any items. And yeah, they let him get it, and they let him get that bottle immediately.
Correct.
And Tiny's gonna be mid with the IO. And Clinks is gonna play mid. It looks like Clinks is playing mid. We have an offlane Queen of Pain.
It's interesting.
It's an interesting playoff. Having a
They
bottle
are-
here on just the IO instead of the Tiny is gonna save Tiny a lot.
Yeah.
Save him a lot of gold and anything. So, go ahead. Say something.
Oh no, you're all good. I was just gonna say this is it's kind of an interesting combo here mid. And then an interesting Clinks. So this is something I was not expecting, but I assume that their captains know better than I do. So it looks like they were right to play Clinks mid because he is shutting down the Tiny and managing to get all the farm in the lane. So he's doing exceptionally well.
Well, I mean, it's those searing arrows. He's shutting down both heroes right here. But again, look at that bottle popping up, healing both him and the Tiny up full. He did use all the bottle charges though, which is gonna be unfortunate if they actually decide, if Clinks actually decides to go on him. We do.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying we do have some aggressive wards down here by the White Raider line. Still really good plays out here by this Clinks. Picked up a ring of regen already. Already had his Wraith Band. Going for a quick ring of tequila.
I love my ring of tequila.
Oh, we do have the first blood though. Tusk did manage to get the Venge, but Tusk might go down for this. Oh, gets out of the actually I think the Necro's gonna go down. No, doesn't quite go down yet. Shadow Strike. Ooh. Doesn't quite go down.
He's gonna try to heal through it.
Tusk gets out alive too. That was surprising. I didn't see that one coming.
Ooh, got a stun on Quap here.
Kind of harassing this Necro out. If this Queen of Pain can manage to get over here and just throw one more... Oh, well, he used a Salve and a Clarity. But if they could have managed to just hit this Necro one more time, it would have been out and about for him.
We see Trial and Error here in an early lead.
Yeah. How do you feel about this top lane though? This Legion Commander versus a Broodmother. That seems like a really big disadvantage for this Legion.
It could be. It depends on the Broodmother here. She seems to be playing pretty passive, and that may be disadvantageous. That may not be to her advantage.
Right. It does look like they tried to go in. The Winter Wyvern did go down for it, and so did the Tusk. They're being very aggressive. Autism's being really aggressive on this bottom lane. It's not really paying off for them as well as they'd hoped. Keep diving on the towers. I think they keep dying to the towers. So
we see Tiny starting to come online here with this Wisp, especially as IO gets overcharged. It's going to be a lot harder to kill Tiny, and if Elsa can't just do damage to Tiny, then the Wisp is going to keep healing, and of course healing the Tiny as a result.
Right. Might be more advantageous just to try to kill the Wisp or the IO as fast as possible. Kind of just maybe ignore the Tiny for just a second, but I don't know if he has that ability.
It's really hard to ignore a Tiny.
Right, true. While we were telling him to ignore the Tiny, which clearly we know better than this mid player who did fantastically last game, the Necro did go down to, I want to say it was the Queen of Pain. Yeah, the Necro goes down to Queen of Pain. And that right there just shows you how brutal Queen of Pain's Shadow Strike is. Just tick damages all day.
Absolutely, and they have this really aggressive tri lane here that they're definitely doing well at.
Right. So it looks like the carry bottom is this Necro, though. Hopefully end up seeing a carry Necro build. I mean, he's building fast, I want to say he's building a fast mech. So interesting to see how well that works out. There is a the Legion does see this Broodmother up top. It looks like he's just ignoring him, like he doesn't care, because I guess
it's not that he doesn't care.
Right.
It's that the farm is more important. This Legion is dominating, and Anna's an excellent farmer,
right?
Especially based on last game. So Legion is definitely one of the heroes to watch. It looks like we're getting some rotation in here and possibly a gank. So since Anna spent all this time ignoring the Broodmother, I'm not sure that the Broodmother knows that it's warded there.
Right, so we might try to bait him out a little bit and see if he can get in. They do see him. If they can go on him right now, which they're actually going to, and he's going to duel him. Oh, doesn't quite get the duel. I mean, Anna has duel. Oh, there he gets it. And here he goes. It looks like he actually walked right out of it. If I clicked on the ward, the Broodmother actually managed to get right outside the ward's range. That's why she didn't duel him right off the back. But that's the first duel, and already 10 in a head. 10 attack damage ahead. That was a fantastic little rotation by the heroes Tusk. I mean, that's what you want Tusk to do.
Queen of Pain is completely online, and she definitely has her bottle already, so she's doing fine here bottom. Necro cannot compete with this damage over time here.
Right. If you just keep doing that, I mean, I'm assuming. Well, she didn't quite. I don't know. I usually play Queen of Pain mid, but I try not to max my Scream of Pain first because tick damages usually just does really well. We'll see. Actually, she might go down. Doesn't have her blink. But good play right there. The Vinge did not know that the Queen of Pain didn't have her blink. And manages to get away safe.
Got some action on the Tiny here. He's going to hit Clinks for quite a big chunk of Clinks' life. If Tiny can get a combo off, it's good night for whomever happens to be standing in the way there.
Yeah, I mean, Clinks is already full health, though, so it's not that detrimental to him. Like we have the Queen of Pain down bottom, still using that tick damage, trying to take out this Necro.
Getting some rotations from Autism Speaks supports here, so we may see a pick-off on this Finch.
Unfortunately, though, they are trying to stack and pull, but the stack is warded. I don't know if they know that or not, but they are going to go on this Finch, who looks like he might go down. No, not quite going to go down. We do have this move over by the Necro. And that Scream of Pain goes down. Necro trying to chase after this Queen of Pain. Might get her. Doesn't quite have the mana, but does get him.
Queen is going to go down to that R and the heal.
Yeah. Looks like this Necro's going to get away safe because of this Necro, or this Tiny rotation, getting actually both heroes.
They do get Wyvern, and they are going to get Tusk as well. There's an excellent rotation.
Fantastic rotation.
There.
Looks like this Legion almost getting this this Broodmother again. Didn't quite get him. But we do say Legion is far above the goal gain here. Already.
And this Necro is going to go down to the Quap, it looks like. As soon as Quap's blink is up, this Necro is toast. If she can't... Oh, no, he is going to get the heal off and escape, actually. I stand corrected.
Doesn't quite feel like diving in the tower, which is, in my opinion, I think it's a good move to let that one kill go, stay alive, because they've died to this tower a few times already. That's how they died in the beginning of the game. They dove under the tower too hard, and they just let it go.
I have to go.
What?
I can't deal with your Frozen puns. I have to go.
Not sure anyone else caught on to that. I was trying to just play it all nonchalant.
I'm sure everyone caught on to that, and they all hated you for it. And now the channel views are going to drop from the 10 or 13 or whatever they're at to 1.
Yeah, but I have that one Frozen fan. They know. Keeping it real. Keeping it real
Legion
for my Frozen
is going to take down the top tower against a Broodmother, which is kind of strange. I feel like Broodmother should be the aggressor here, but this Legion is just dominating her lane.
I mean,
so, again, we see excellent plays from Anna and Elsa.
Right, they are. But the thing is, they are having excellent ward coverage. They continuously have this Sentry Ward was just placed again. I still don't think the Broodmother even knows it's there. Like, I understand that she probably knew it was there at one point, but she probably thought it went down. I mean, I don't personally know how well these players are checking the inventories, but like you're supposed to do. But we'll see. It looks like they might go on Necro as well.
Yeah.
Yep, and there we go. The Queen of Pain. That Necro gonna go down. Looks like the Queen of Pain didn't quite go down. Beautiful Winter Wyvern grab. Winter Wyvern's actually gonna go down as well. And Necro gets away.
Fortunately, Quap is out of mana, so there's not a lot she can do. She has to retreat.
Yeah, I didn't see Quap even throw her Shadow Strike there, so I'm not sure if that was a bad play. But it does look like this. Yeah, looks like he's gonna go down.
Yep.
Beautiful.
They are going to manage to pick off Elsa here, which is really big for them.
Yeah, they managed a great throw, by the way, throwing the Vinch, who had sentries on him, placed the sentry, stunned, made sure that Clinks wasn't getting away. Fantastic place. They do probably need to manage to shut this Legion down. If they don't shut this Legion down, bad things are going to happen for because Legion already has a Mythal Hammer and Gloves of Haste, which
we are seeing a Wisp TP here. She appears to be going on Queen of Pain, but they don't. Oh, they have vision on her now, and Tiny is going to throw the Wisp in and get the kill.
Ooh, looks like Io actually, yeah, Wisp actually does get the kill. Right there, that was the plays, and they come back in. They might actually get this Clinks as well, and Tiny comes in, throws them, doesn't quite get the Clinks. Doesn't quite have the mana to follow up on that. Does manage to save the Io though. Oh no, it doesn't. Io does die.
The Io did go down. The thing is that Tiny has a wand with 14 charges on it, so that was kind of a mistake there. He does have his blink up now, so he will be a lot more lethal.
You can't use your wand on another hero though.
No, Tiny ran out of mana, and he could have killed Elsa there.
Oh yeah.
If he had wanded up.
Not sure why he didn't. Maybe he just didn't think about it.
Yep.
They do manage. So they do have top tower. It is pushing. AUTISM
very hard.
That in, yeah, pushing that in really hard, which is very surprising. This Broodmother hasn't been anywhere near the AUTISM's tower, like at all. AUTISM's tower actually has no hits on it. It is 100%, which is extraordinarily surprising to me, considering it is a Broodmother. I think that tower would have been gone. First down. Looks like not. Oh, there's a double damage room here, and it looks like this Tiny's actually gonna get the bottle, pick it up. Yeah, good plays right there. Good little switch off, making sure that Tiny got the double damage, but making sure Io got her bottle filled. Io and it. What is Io?
Io is an it.
Io is an it. Okay. Io needs to quit it and choose a side.
We are seeing some setups here from Anna and Space Dendy.
Yeah.
Up top, along with I don't know if he prefers to be called Ass or Bot or Exxon or along with this Winter Wyvern here. So it does not appear that Broodmother knows that Tuskar is standing right there. So we will see what happens top lane.
With that said, the bottom lane, the Winter Wyvern, or not the Winter Wyvern, Queen of Pain and the Necro did go down. Very brutal right there. They dove in there hard. Does look like the Winter Wyvern is leaving out, and so is the Tusk, making sure Tusk goes back. Not really quite sure. He just bought a TP, I suppose. TPing mid.
Looks like Tiny's in trouble here.
Oh, Tiny, is he gonna get him? And Tiny is gonna go down. It looks like the Io is gonna go down as well.
Io is going to immediately follow.
Oh, Io. I mean, that was one of those things I said. Io was 2 hits away from being killed by any one of these.
Not sure what the plan was there with Zephyr. He looked like he was trying to get that Clinks, but Elsa's a slippery lady here.
I mean, you can't just pop your ult right there. I mean, I understand you have this ult that stuns basically, and if you can get him below the threshold, it'll kill him immediately. But you can't just waste that on a hero that's clearly outside the threshold. I
think it might be worth it almost to save it at this point and take to death, based on how far ahead Anna and Elsa are of everyone else, and their Queen of Pain is right behind. So
right. I mean, with that said, like I said, now they don't have. I don't know if there's gonna be ability to get a kill here, but they do dust, and actually the Broodmother gets melted through. Looks like the Io gets melted through as well, and so does the Tiny. And that is a 3-man white right here by Anna and Elsa.
We knew this was coming. We knew this was coming the whole time.
Right, exactly.
Now Anna has 24 dual damage at 14 minutes and is several thousand gold ahead of everyone else.
So you have to think about it like this. At 14 minutes in, what is the max amount of health any given person probably going to have is what, around 1,000, 1,500 maybe? 1,500 is giving it really high, I think, at this point in time. And each of these heroes hit for, 150 a second. I mean, Anna has a Hyperstone and a Maelstrom already, which means she hits for, what is this attack speed? 248 attack speed, 0.49 a second. That is unheard of right here. And you're going to melt a hero, especially if you have a Clinks here who's also got Searing Arrows. That's 60 plus damage on top of your 130 already.
Oh yeah, Strafe's brutal at this point. They are going to, it looks like, take down bottom tower here.
Yeah.
It's only Tusk there, so he can't really do anything.
Right. Maybe they're gonna dive on Io. Not quite sure if they are.
If Anna can get her Blink Dagger up at some point soon, she'll be able to initiate a lot better.
Yeah, it looks like this Clinks does manage to get a Chrysalis first, which I've seen on Clinks a lot. They go straight for the Chrysalis build, and they get their Orchid afterwards. Get a little bit more of that crit off, making sure they can do something. They are trying to call out the attack here on the Io.
The Clinks is sitting pretty, so it makes sense that he would just go straight blast can.
Duel here. Not looks like he's not gonna be able to get it because it's overcharge, and doesn't quite get it. It looks like he's gonna go down for it, and it does go down. Clinks does manage to get the that person, the Necro, and looks like he's gonna get the Io as well. Oh, doesn't quite get it. Very close to feeding that courier too. Good catch right there by one of their heroes. I think it was the Venge. We haven't noticed it, but there is already a Blink Dagger here. Tiny.
The Tuskar is going on the Broodmother in the jungle here, but it looks like she is going to escape, in fact.
Quite unfortunate, but it looks like this Tiny might go down here, too. Tiny's going to be... I mean, he does have a double damage. He doesn't quite care. I don't think Clinks really cares about that double damage, but he does blink out, so he's just going to... They see this Broodmother here, but I don't think they can do anything. None of them have dust. I don't believe.
I mean, they should carry it, but do they really need it at this point is the question. I mean, the Broodmother is not the biggest threat on the map right now.
Well, you don't... I mean, not to say they're the biggest threat, but I mean, you don't... Broodmother can come back, I believe.
Yeah. No, and they do have wards.
Yeah, they did just put a ward down, so...
Radiant does feed their courier, which is going to be quite unfortunate.
Right, Clinks might actually get this... Does Clinks know about this Necro right here? I don't think she does. Necro just kind of waiting it out. Maybe he's thinking they can do something.
They are going to take bottom tower off of this, though, so it is a good distraction.
Yeah. Didn't quite get it. I feel like they know, or Necro knows something. Necro's probably just scared, waiting for her TP. I feel like that's what Necro's doing. He's hiding out in the jungle, making sure nobody knows he's there, trying to get that TP out. Unless they're actually going to go on him. Oh, good swap right there into a stun. Looks like this.
We've got some rotation from Wisp Tiny.
Yeah, Anna's going to go down.
It's like
Necro stealing that kill from the Tiny. But I mean, hey, if you want to go down, you want to go down. Did manage to get Anna. That's big kill right off the back. Who's, by the way, already level 13.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go now!
Elson knows they've got that warden that they're probably waiting there, so he's going to run off and hop somewhere else here.
Right, doesn't want to have any part of that.
They're
pushing and that Broodmother just melted down. Not quite sure why he... How did he stay in invis? Not invis? He wasn't dusted. Nobody has dust.
AUTISM is not messing around this game.
Right, I see that they're just going for it.
They're going ham.
Again, though, I'm not 100% sure how Clinks got that Broodmother. Broodmother wasn't dusted and didn't just run away. I mean, Clinks might have just nuked him down too fast, or maybe the Broodmother thought he could kill Clinks, who, by the way, does have an Orchid now.
Oh, yeah. Again, it was definitely affordable because he's in such a big lead that it doesn't really matter.
Right. They do
Looks like they are going to go on this Wyvern.
Yeah, they do see the Wyvern's going to go down very quickly. Oh, gets the heal off, but still...
It's not enough.
Goes down. Tiny,
we're going to see some rotation from Wisp Tiny here.
Ooh,
it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, fantastic duel. Making sure to duel the Wisp, but not the Tiny. Good run out right there. So now we see a Legion already with 38 duel damage. And a Mjolnir's. He has a Mjolnir.
Which is not an overwhelming amount, correct, but with the other items currently in Legion's possession, she's just going to spiral out of control very quickly.
Right.
It's such an interesting team comp here. There's not a lot of hard supports on either team except for Io. So, well, I guess Venge too.
Well, Io, I don't believe is playing the support role. Io is playing a personal support role, as in
right, and that's
always
correct.
Staying with Tiny, which means you don't want to see her buying him any actual awards. I mean, he has Dust. He has to have Dust. But he has a Ghost Scepter, Mana Boots. Wouldn't be surprised if I saw Mech on him. Just trying to keep that Tiny alive, at least until Tiny gets Spiral out of control. Is building a... oh, Io's gonna go down. Maybe no, actually. Tiny comes in and saves him with the Dust. Gets him out. Okay, back to what I was saying. Io is getting in. Good item again. Are they gonna dive?
We're gonna see the Tuskar dive here. Which I don't know. That's the best idea. There are 4 of them there,
And
so it's
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I think Tuskar's gonna go down. I wouldn't be surprised if Tusk goes down. Yeah, Tusk goes down to the brood. Everybody else sees.
They're gonna try to continue their momentum here. They do not have vision on this Clinks here, so they aren't gonna get a pick off there.
Right, right. And the Dust is on cooldown. Actually, yeah, Io is the only one with Dust, so... Yeah, Io's the only one with Dust, so... I want to watch that. They realize that and they back up.
Looks like Anna's going to get a Blink Dagger here before too long, so that will be hugely advantageous
right,
to her.
Right. I mean, some people get the... And Urn, again, like I said, is built on the Io. That'll help with the whole solo personal supporting. Legion, I mean, you can see Legion either getting a Blink, which I recommend in this case, because they usually can either get a Blink or a Shadow Blade, which can be built into a Silver Edge. With the fact that there is so many Invis heroes already, I wouldn't recommend the Shadow Blade, which is what she realizes is the Blink.
We're going to see Tiny go in here and immediately get ulted by the Winter Wyvern and dueled to death.
Good duel right there.
Really, really bad for trial and error here.
Right there, that was
not going to take down the Anna.
Yeah, Anna does go down, but doesn't quite get this Broodmother. There's a 3-for-2 right there. Broodmother does Broodmother does TP out, but Anna goes down, and that is very painful. Does get the dual damage, and that is all you needed to get. 52 dual damage. I mean, the higher that goes, the more brutal this late game's gonna be.
And now Legion has her Blink Dagger online, so it's gonna be worse.
Right, right.
You know, she can specifically be in position to pick off someone like Wisp at all times.
Right. Exactly, which is exactly what she needs to do. It does look like an Ultimate Orb was bought on the Clinks, so interesting to see what he's gonna build that into. That doesn't go into a Daedalus, so he might not be getting that first. Maybe getting a Iascati, which I've been saying a lot, but Iascati is a fantastic item on these heroes.
Especially with Clinks, because Clinks is terrifying when you can't get away from him, and then more terrifying when you're slowed and can't get away from him.
Right.
He shows up out of nowhere, silences you, and you can't escape.
Right, there is an Ags built on Tiny already, so he's doing a fantastic job with his farm. Staying up there with that top 3, making sure that he's known in this game as one of the farming heroes.
Dire structures are fortified.
Is it possible that there's going to be a Broodmother kill here? Doesn't quite look like it. They don't have Dust, and the Tiny jumps in. Oh, unfortunately, he's going to feed this Tiny oh, no. Managed to duel the Wisp. That was a fantastic duel right there. I thought she was going to die.
And the kill did go to Clinks.
Right, the kill went to Clinks, but still, it doesn't matter. You got the duel win. You're going to get this Tiny out of it. So that there is going to be 3 deaths. Looks like this Broodmother's going to go down as well. Because she got dusted. Beautiful carry by Tusk. Good job at carrying that dust. 3 for 2 plus the dual win. I think that's a win in Autism's favor.
Yeah, they're not shutting down this Clinks hard enough, and it's getting scary here, especially with all the potential that Clinks has with Legion Commander.
Right. Clinks also, by the way, has 2,700 gold. Has enough to get another Ultimate Orb. Opts to get a TP Skull first, though, which is probably the better choice, but actually goes and does buy an Ultimate Orb, puts it on the Courier. Probably going to wait it out until he gets the Iascati until he actually holds it. So if we look right now at this gold graph, it is 6,000 or so in the favor of Autism, which was kind of what we thought was going to happen, but you never know. I mean, we saw TE come back and have a great gold advantage a couple times last game, so we'll see if they can do it again. Unfortunately, right now, this is coming back to what I was saying during the drafting. was that they picked really squishy heroes, comparatively. Granted, Necro does have a mech, so Necro does have armor, and that heals, so very survivable, but not really seeing the carry build out of the Necro like we were hoping to see.
And it's not really fair to discount Trial and Error here. They are on par in terms of kills.
No, of course, yeah.
It's got scary carries here.
Right, well, see, the thing about that is, though, they might be on par with the kills. He just ate a tiny little... Okay. I didn't even know you could eat those. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah.
We do see the swap out, but Venge is going to go down for it, it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't quite go down, actually. Venge does go down. Okay. So Venge does go down. Looks like this Clinks is going to go down as well. Yeah.
I wouldn't be so sure so quick.
No, not Clinks.
Oh.
I meant to say the Venge goes down, and it looks like this... So, yeah, Clinks actually does go down. Huh. And...
Tiny is brutal here.
Yeah. Oh, good plays right there by Tiny.
And it's going to get the team wipe, and they are going to take Roshan for this team wipe. Right. Like I said, it's not fair to completely discount them here. They are on par. No,
you're right. You're correct. I don't want to discount them on their kill to ratio. I was more of a who was getting the kills and who was dying. As you can see, Clinks, the one you don't want to stay alive, stayed alive. 12 and 2. With that said, on the other side, we do see the 8 and 4 Tiny, which is going to help them on that side of the scale. So we do see that, and that's going to work out really well for them. They do manage to get that, and it looks like Tiny has enough to get another item, 3,000 gold.
Tiny does have that Aegis, so they can use this to their advantage here.
Right. There is a Necro book being bought on the Queen of Pain, though. So, no, that's on the excuse me. Necro books is bought on the Broodmother.
And it is level 3, so that'll be helpful to them.
Well, yeah, so it just became level 3, so they're going to be able to scope some stuff out.
That mobile ward is very helpful in deciding whether or not to go in.
Right.
It is actually very helpful against Tiny.
Well, it's for Tiny. The Broodmother has the book, and Tiny is on his team, so it's gonna be very helpful for him.
That's what I meant to say, but apparently I'm bad at words.
It's okay. So. It's fine. We corrected you. Don't know what this IO's doing, and I really don't know what that Queen of Pain is doing. They just kind of walked next to this IO and kind of like, hey, what's up, and kind of walked away. Kind of exchanged. Yeah, they exchanged numbers and then parted their ways.
Tower is under attack.
I was really ballsy.
I mean, he's literally a ball, so.
Yeah. So he's bally. I got it. Rolling around the map.
Hashtag dad jokes.
Hashtag dad jokes. You weren't here for last game when I was casting for these teams. I actually hashtagged free autism in my Twitter, and I had like 4 or 5 people follow it and like retweet it. I don't think anybody knew what they were talking about, but one of the people that was watching the stream at the beginning said hashtag free autism, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but I'm tweeting it. And sure enough, people just followed it for some reason. They were like, yeah, that's totally what we need to do, free autism. Nobody, I don't know what that means.
We do see a pick-off here on this, this poor Tuskar. He didn't have a chance here against this overpowered Tiny.
Right. This Tiny
is brutal.
Yeah, Tiny's getting fat. Oh, it looks like we do have a pause because of a disconnect. So we're going to be holding out for a second, waiting in for this Legion Commander to come back. But while we're doing this, let me just look at this. So like I said before, the gold advantages has switched back into TE's favor. They are really good with this comeback. Like seems like their like go-to is the switching up and down with that. And there we go. So we have Tiny, who has enough to get a Assault Cuirass now. So that'll be brutal. We do have a Glimmer Cape made. It looks like there's going to be a fight here, and it's going to just tear into Winter Wyvern.
Not going to go well against
that. I don't know. Maybe this Tiny might be able to just out-carry and just show what he's made of. honestly, I could say I think Legion Commander should have opted for a Deso.
We're going to see a smoke here from Trial and Error. I don't know what they're going to try to do with it, but
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
it's exciting. They may try to get a pick off here mid.
Throwing down that ward, making sure that Clinks doesn't come in here. But yeah, I'm excited to see they're kind of just waiting it out. Tiny still has minute. He has about 2 minutes on this Aegis, so if he wants to do something, he might want to do it soon. They do see this Queen of Pain. If they can manage to get on this Queen of Pain, which I don't think is possible because of the blink, unless they have a silence of some kind, but... And the stuns and the insta-death.
You
okay.
underestimate the ability of Tiny here.
That was an insta-death by Tiny, who does manage to pick up his Assault Cuirass. Who is farming exponentially, coming up in the ranks, a little bit behind Clinks, but got ahead of the Legion Commander. Legion Commander actually is going to opt for a Deso, like I said. Not quite
they
sure.
They are going to try to take this tower here, it looks like, and they may get it for well counts here.
It looks like they're just kind of watching. No one wants to go in on this Tiny. I mean, I can understand why. Oh, right there. Not the... Looks like... Oh, it looks like he's actually going to...
Excellent swap from Venture, but excellent. It is not going to be enough.
No, it was absolutely enough. That was a great swap, and it's going to cause them not to die. Nobody's going to die on TE's team. And they're actually going to get a 4-man wipe right now. Looks like this Lynx just doesn't even want to go in. These barracks are going down. So there we go. We see bottom barracks going down on Radiant team. Looks like
and they're going to take middle as well.
Yeah, middle's going down. There's nothing there.
Tiny, it's brutal.
This, I hate to be premature about it, but that could very well be GG. I hate to be premature about it. They have about 10 minutes left, 10 seconds left to force into their tower. I mean, that's another tower going down. And honestly, I think this is GG. And Clinks doesn't quite go down. But yeah, that's GG, guys. Clinks goes down. Yeah.
There's not a lot they can do here against this Tiny.
There isn't. They're trying, though. And the disconnect. Honestly, I could honestly say that they just let that disconnect go and just let the game be over. That is 1300 left on the Ancients. There's nothing they can do. That is a dead towers, dead game. Good game to all the people who are playing. Again, hate to be premature about that, but I'm pretty sure that's good.
If they do get it here, it's a crazy turnaround from Trial and Error. Like I said, they were not to be discounted early game.
Right.
That Wisp Tiny pickup was just stellar.
Right. I mean, you were right with the Wisp Tiny pickup. I assumed that they were going to be able to pick off these easy heroes, which they did. They picked off the Wisp really easily. They picked off the other heroes, but they just couldn't account for that Tiny, which is unfortunate. He just team wiped him again. Finishing the game has like 10,000 gold. So that was GG, guys, and excellent plays. That was just brutal.